Hi, this is Peter the Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing Aries astrology sign now for May for the month of 2018. Okay, and I just feel for some of you now, you're just feeling what I call a little bit kind of bored, a bit fed up with things now, and you're wanting new things to come in, and that's good. So here you are sitting here again, a bit bored, a bit fed up with things, and you're ready for new things to happening. But the good thing is with this, you should be getting your positive thoughts and ideas. But now you've got to start getting out there now and making things happen for yourself. And then as you do that, you're onwards and upwards. Great. But I just feel so. But sometimes you're just sort of sitting there, not sort of letting it materialize. It's like you're passing it by, and I just feel that that's what you mustn't do now. You've really got to start nudging yourself, and you've got to start looking at it like this, as if to say, well, look, if one idea doesn't work, the next one that comes along will. And then sometimes it's like you've got to go through the good, got to go through the bad to get to the good. So it's like about one door opens and one shut. But if you don't keep opening them, you won't get to that right one. Whereas you're getting a bit nervous, a bit apprehensive, and it's like you're not trusting in yourself. So you've got to start being a bit more logical now, the way you're looking at things, instead of being too sort of negative about things. And this is what you've got to start doing. And also another problem that you've got is you're too busy being there for everybody else. It's like you're very supportive, and that's great. Fantastic, don't knock it. But you've got to start being supportive to yourself. If you're not going to help yourself, you're not going to push yourself forward, how are you going to help you to get where you need to be? And if you don't get yourself where you need to be, which is going to lift your energy, how are you going to have the energy to be helping everybody else? It's a bit like a catch-22 in a sense. You've got to start putting yourself first for change, because if you don't, you're not going to have the energy to be there for everybody else. So these are the things you've got to think about. Now, as you start to move forward, your energy levels are going to start to blossom out and grow, and that's good. But you've really now got to start focusing on your goals. Now, some of these thoughts and ideas might not happen overnight. You might not rush into it straight away, but you won't do it. But the quicker you do it, the quicker you'll get there. And also your life will blossom out and grow from these changes. So it's like I feel like I won't put you on a bit of a 3-year journey now, you Aries. And I feel like in a sense it's good. You might think, oh God, it's going to take me 3 years to get there. But I'm not talking 3 years as a whole. I'm talking sort of bit by bit now, like you're moving up the ladder. And it's like, by the time you get to sort of the end of this year, it's like, wow, I've planted all my seeds now. I've just got to reap for them rewards, and I've just got to tidy them up. Then as you get through to the next 12 months, it's like you'll look back, oh yeah, those ideas have started to materialise. So you'll see as the year progresses, and the 2 years, 3 years, you'll look back and you'll see how far you've come. So it's like a progression now. And also you're growing and changing as a person. It's almost like, and this is the problem as well, because as you're growing and changing, you could be leaving certain people behind. So what you've got to decide now is those people, right, are they coming on my journey with me? Because it's like they're not changing, you're changing, but they're staying put as they are. So it's fine, they can come along you with that journey, but if you feel as though you're outgrowing them, have I got let go of them? And they are part of my journey to get me where I need to be. And that is going to be the interesting thing, So these are the certain things now that you've got to ask yourself, which is where it all gets a little bit kind of complicated, if you know what I mean. But it's all there. It really is. It's all there now for the taking. And this is what you've just got to watch out for. Also feels as some of you need to seek a bit of advice about money. Money's not negative, but it's like, some of us it could be, we're in a bit of a mess, we need to tidy it up. Some of us, we just want to look at where we're at and where we're going, are we on the right track? Or some of us may be thinking about borrowing money. But I am going to be saying to be careful if you are thinking about borrowing money. The economy isn't great, we're going through a lot of changes, and you can see what's going on around you with Toys R Us, Mothercare, New Look, You know, they're all struggling, and it's like we've just got to watch your jobs a little bit now and be careful of the security. So I'm not saying, you know, don't live your life, but you've got to think now things aren't stable. You know, it's like we're going through some changes. So I just want you to be careful with what you're doing with finances. I don't want you to worry, but just watch what you're doing. If you don't need to borrow that money, don't do it. You know, if you're thinking about buying something, it's an expensive thing, I just feel as though delay it. You know, so just see where things are at, and bear in mind the country's going for a big change itself. So you've just got to make sure now that, you know, you're safe, you're secure, and you know what you're doing. Okay, but you have got to start standing your ground a bit as well. And with this standing your ground, it doesn't matter what your friends say, it doesn't matter what family says, it doesn't even matter what I say. This is about you doing what's best for you, and this is going to be so important. And it just feels that it's a great time now for you to sort of train and develop and learn new skills, because here I've got sort of setting goals for the future, and this is really good. But just watch your energy levels, because some of you are feeling a bit drained, a bit run down. So it's like, oh, I've got the energy for it. So if it is something you want to do and you are feeling a bit sort of tired and drained before you started, just connect with your diet a little bit. And not really talk about dieting. I'm just talking about just eating properly, drinking properly, sleeping properly, looking after yourself, building your energy levels up. And then you'll have the energy to get on with these different things. And that's what it's all about. Relationships wise, put the energy in, put the passion in. And then it feels like as you do that, you'll reap the rewards. You may be feeling a bit bored and a bit fed up with things, but I think sometimes you've got put in to get back. So do bear that in mind. You can be quite independent when you want to be, both of you, male or female, and that's fine, but I'm sure you don't want to be on your own. And if you are on your own and you're single, then it's time to get out there and put passion and energy back into your life. You know, and sort of look at it. And do bear in mind, you Aries, you like to be swept off your feet a little bit. So make sure you're connecting with somebody who's a bit sensitive, a bit passionate, but it's also got the drive, the ambition to sort of, you know, put you on a pedestal and sort of go out there and provide for you and make things happen. And I don't mean provide like sort of like giving and looking after you in every kind of way, but just sort of, you know, you feel safe and secure with them. And that's what it's all about. So I feel as though overall we're wanting change. Change is definitely there. So go out there and make it happen. And don't be frightened to rock the boat a little bit and bring new things in, because it's all going to be good. Health-wise, keep an eye on your hips a little bit. Keep an eye on a few aches and pains, bit of rheumatism. Watch your knees playing up. And for the ladies, watch your stomach area a little bit. And I feel as though, and again, perhaps connect with diet to bring positive foodstuffs in to complement those issues. Watch your energy levels, feeling a bit drained, a bit tired, a bit run down. But also do bear in mind as you get out there and make things happen, don't keep sitting there getting bored and fed up. That lifts your energy up and makes you feel good about things. Money. I know I've said just watch money and don't sort of waste money, or don't go borrowing if you don't really need it. But overall, money's all right. I just feel so we just got to look after what we've got and be wise with it. But you can definitely better yourself financially, definitely. Right, let's see what your angels are saying. Okay, so have confidence, go out there and make things happen for yourself. Don't just be stuck in a rut, you know, go and make the changes. Do ask your angels, they are there for you to help guide you and protect you, and I think that's good. And fresh air, to get outside, get some fresh air. And I'm just being drawn for some of you Aries as well. Connections with overseas, you know, it could be planning holidays, or some of you may be thinking about, you know, wanting to live abroad, or, you know, wanting to have more time overseas. So see where that kind of comes in for you. So I hope all that's made sense. I wish you all the best. If you do want a private reading with me, please connect with me through Facebook, or connect with me through petertheclairvoyant.co.uk. All right, thank you very much.